and welcome to another Forza Horizon 3 challenge. Now you might remember a while back I used this Fiat in the 5,000 credit car challenge, and basically Kieran thought it was quite ugly. Now I quite liked it, and Kieran now thinks that all Italian cars are rubbish and pretty ugly, so I decided to prove him wrong. We both had to go out there, buy an Italian car that was at least 20 years old and have it be an A-class. So this is what happened. Okay, so I'm the first to arrive in my Ferrari F355 Berlinetta, and I've upgraded a little bit. I've added a turbo, as you may be able to hear, and fitted slightly better tyres. This already starts in A-class, so I didn't upgrade it that much. And I've fitted racing stripes, which obviously makes it much quicker. But yeah, let's just wait and see what Kieran has to bring. So as we see Kieran come racing around the corner now, he has bought a sports car of some kind. He's bought a Lamborghini Diablo. Okay, that's actually quite cool. That's actually quite good because we're kind of in similar cars. Ferrari versus Lamborghini, I guess this is, and it's also in a rather hideous color. He's actually gained the reputation for buying cars with hideous colors, like the Toyota GT86 started out in the horrible green color. But yeah, let's see how we get on with these two. So the first challenge, as it always is a drag race. It's almost tradition now that we start off with a drag race within these challenges. Now obviously the Lamborghini is all-wheel drive. I didn't check to see how much horsepower he had, but I know that my car has 425 horsepower, thanks to the turbo that I added. So he's pulling away. Yeah, again, I'm not sure how much horsepower he had, but obviously all-wheel drive helps his launch, and he must have more power than me because he is pulling away. So yeah, he's destroyed me on that one again because he's getting me going backwards. So there you go. The next challenge is going to be a circuit race. Now as I said, the Lamborghini is all-wheel drive, so it should have more grip, but Kieran said that he hadn't put it on that grippy tyres, but neither did I. I just had street tyres on my Ferrari, and well, we all know what Kieran's driving's like. As he just slides into the first corner, I take up the inside, and I feel a little bit of a bump, and I see him in my rearview mirror, then I kind of go wide and he, well, does that. But if you remember when he was driving the unicorn, didn't really drive it that well, and apparently he was just getting used to it, as he said to me. Anyway, he's actually doing a pretty alright job of fending me off. That's unlike him. Usually I get past him pretty easily. He may have turned into me there. On my screen it looks like he turned into me. On his screen apparently it looked like I drove into him. Maybe a bit of both, as he sort of yeah, doesn't really know what a racing line is. As I think I've got in ahead because I've overtaken him, and then he just kind of overtakes me again. But then eventually, a little later, Kieran did this and spun out into a wall for absolutely no reason. And then I somehow pull away from him. But I feel like if I was driving his car, then I would be able to get way quicker laps than I was doing, or yeah, basically yeah, way quicker laps than I was doing. And then if we look here and going into this corner, he smacks into the wall. Yeah, just I think that's the driving from our Unicorn versus Hot Wheels video reappearing here as he again goes there into the wall. It's like his body is just almost attracted to the walls. And then if we go through the chicane here, and we're going to look back at Kieran, he says he misses that checkpoint somehow. I have no idea how. He must have tried to cut the corner, but yeah. So after those couple of crashes, I didn't really see him after that, so the race just basically ends with me having a nice clean lap. Sadly I can't get his view. I am sure it would be very entertaining, but yeah, I finished way before him. So on to the next challenge, which will be a jump. Now, Kieran picked out this jump. I have no idea why, because all of the run-up is off-road, and we're in really rather non-off-road cars. We're both in classic Italian sports cars, as he speeds up to the jump, and off he goes, and really nosedives there. I'm surprised he didn't fail, and apparently he got 311 feet, but I wasn't so convinced that he got that far, so, well, here's my attempt to try and beat him. So, after being really not so convinced that he flew that far, I still took my Ferrari for a shot, and I'm going as fast as I can off road, and I jump, and I only get 283 feet, but if you actually look back at the footage, it looks like he flew a shorter distance than I did, so I'm really not sure, but I took it as he won that challenge anyway. So the next challenge will be an acceleration and braking challenge from 100 miles an hour, and then we've got to stop before we go into a river. Now, if Kieran wins this challenge, then he has won the entire video. But if I win, then we have to go to a tiebreaker. We get up to 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour, and then we brake, and then we just about stop before we get into the river there. So lastly, it was Kieran's shot in his Lamborghini Diablo. But he said, I forgot to tell you this I think, but he said after the drag race that he actually didn't like, he actually preferred the Ferrari to the Lamborghini. So yeah, I don't know why he bought it, but as he gets up to 100 miles an hour, he just stops just before mine, as you can see there. I've moved my car a little bit to the side. So, as it turns out, the car that we both didn't like that much is apparently the best. So on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you're already to my channel. But until the next video, goodbye.